It is the connection some people have been waiting more than 30 years to see.
This is a big deal.
Oh, it's huge.
I'm on it, I'm ready to go.
Light rail arrives at DFW Airport, and we are covering the celebrations and talking about the impact.
Oh, this is amazing. We love it.
It's way bigger than I ever thought it would be.
Trying to find another family member.
Hundreds of pets are a new home after what had to be the biggest pet adoption event ever in North Texas. See new families coming together.
For the most part, it's the basics, pens, pencils, paper, crayons, things like that.
We try to help the parents that are most in need.
Generous Irving residents are making the school year start right for some students. They're getting supplies for success, plus a chance to learn more about a planned entertainment center, why these people are getting special recognition, and the fun moments at Comic-Con Fan Appreciation Day. This is City Source. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. We have a lot of big stories to get to today, starting with this. The DART Orange Line connection to DFW Airport is now open. We were at all of the grand opening celebrations and found out why leaders believe this is so important. Commuters surely had to be surprised to see this. Samba dancers at the Las Colinas Urban Center DART station.
They get so excited whenever they see the feathers and the bright colors. Everybody wants to take pictures. This is just one of 45 surprise events across the DART system that led up to what happened just a few days later.
It's great.
Area leaders gathered for the inaugural ride on light rail to DFW International Airport.
I'm just excited to see all the people come out. I hope people take the opportunity to see what DART has to offer.
This is a big deal. Being able to take light rail, commuter rail into DFW Airport.
It provides that corridor from anywhere in the world internationally to Irving, to Dallas, to Plano, to all the Metroplex. It's a visionary project.
Finally here after all these years.
One of the people with that original vision is former Irving Mayor Dan Matkin. He told me about some of the challenges over the more than 30-year push for this.
We lost several real close votes.
But on this day, he is focusing more on the result.
Wow, this is something else. This is mind-boggling for me to see this thing really working. And they did it on schedule, which is even more amazing.
It is just a short ride before the train approaches the DFW Airport station and crashes through the orange ribbon. The huge crowd on board moves through the station and toward more celebration. What do you think of all this?
It's amazing, very festive. Just really makes the whole thing a big celebration.
Those dancers and the crowd move to the Hyatt Regency for the dedication luncheon.
You see the international flair of the different countries and their influence, and that's what this is, a gateway to the world, an international opportunity to take mass transit to anywhere you want to go. We planted the seeds, today we reap the harvest.
I want to mention the cities that stuck it out.
Lawmakers past and present talked about the decades-long push for more rail and the teamwork it took.
And it's been that coming together that has caused us to have this kind of progress. We are really a world player now.
When you think of major global airports and cities like London, Sydney, Australia, Hong Kong, they all have rail service from their airport to the city center. And now we will provide that seamless connectivity.
Now it's time for the public debut.
So far it's going great. The first morning of service to DFW Airport.
Yeah, I've been waiting for it to open up, and I coincidentally scheduled my flight for the opening.
I'm on it, I'm ready to go.
Brent Byers travels here a lot on business and believes this will mean a much faster commute.
I'm excited. I come through Dallas all the time, and I take DART routinely, but oftentimes I go to the south and I go to GRE. And so this is a nice opportunity to take the Orange Line.
A lot of passengers on this first day are some of DFW Airport's 60,000 employees.
It was a nice little ride.
Kendra Robertson used to take a combination of a train and buses to get here.
It usually takes 2 hours, but today it only took 1 hour.
It's more easy, more relaxing, no traffic.
Reps are out to help commuters. There are a lot of questions.
When does the train come? How far is the train from the terminal?
We got answers to one of the most common questions: how to get to your gate.
At the end of the walkway, you can certainly turn into the Terminal A building, which is right there. And you can see that if you don't have a bag, you can check in here with any of the other airlines that are here. If not, if you're flying American, then you just simply take the elevator and you go upstairs. Here, you're going to walk into the ticketing and baggage check area.
Travelers on other airlines who are checking baggage can take these Terminal Link vans. DFW Airport, DART, and its partners are working to spread the word through student art.
Let me look at this.
And more traditional marketing campaigns.
So many people are used to driving, of course, because that's their only choice that they had. Our job is to make sure people understand what they can do and how they can do it.
DART predicts 1,200 riders a day at first, a number that it hopes will grow. Throughout the days-long opening celebration, leaders talked about the potential impact. It could be a selling point to recruit business.
Having the Orange Line open at the airport is so exciting for the business community because we have the opportunity to have employees travel from their corporations, their business headquarters into the airport.
It's going to help us draw in more conventions, and it's going to help us draw in more business travelers.
Oh, it's huge. First 5 stops out of the airport are in Irving. Stop at the convention center. Stop in the urban center. Those 2 stops are going to be tremendous for our hotels, for our conventioneers.
But it'll be a great opportunity for our students and parents to travel in and out from the airport at great convenience.
But for riders weary from long travels or even big grand opening celebrations, there may be another big benefit: a few minutes to catch a nap.
You don't have to worry about traffic.
One of many naps certainly to come after many years of work.
It's an incredibly relaxing way to go.
Here are a few other things to know. The DART Orange Line runs almost around the clock. The first train arrives at DFW each morning at 3:50, and service continues until just after 1 on weekdays. It ends 1 hour earlier on weekends. A one-way ticket is $2.50. Overnight parking is allowed at DART lots, but it's at your own risk. A trip planner is available at dart.org. The City of Irving's budget retreat is wrapped up, but you can still provide input on the 2014-15 fiscal year budget prior to its adoption on September 18th. Residents can weigh in at the City Council meeting on September 4th and at a special budget hearing on September 11th. Both meetings begin at 7 p.m. at City Hall. There is also a public input forum available online at cityofirving.org. The art group announced a celebration to mark the groundbreaking of Irving's planned entertainment venue called the Music Factory. Ideas for the center are featured in this YouTube video released by the developer. The groundbreaking event will be held at the proposed site adjacent to the Irving Convention Center. There will be food trucks, vendors, a special musical performance, and a movie screening. Attendees will get a sneak preview of plans for the site, which is expected to house entertainment, retail, and restaurants. That celebration is set for Saturday, August 30th at 7 p.m. at the site, which is at 360 West Las Colinas Boulevard. Now to a huge animal adoption event. In fact, I think it's safe to call it the biggest in the region's history. It was called Empty the Shelter Day, and we caught up with people who lined up at Irving's Animal Care Campus. Look at the long line of people outside Irving's Animal Care Campus.
I'm trying to find another family member.
A cute one, maybe an ugly one, I don't know.
It's Empty the Shelter Day. That means no adoption fees.
It's our first time adopting, so we're kind of excited.
Sure, they could go to a pet store or breeder, but for a lot of these people, adopting, rescuing is the only way to go.
And they're a lot more grateful because they probably came from somewhere bad.
I'm sure glad to see all these people show up today.
Albert Petty arrived early to take this one home.
Still puppy. Hope she's got the chewing out of her.
Welcome. His daughter likes the choice, but does not have much time to get acquainted now.
I've got to go get my cat. I'm so happy. Look at you. Hi, baby. So I've got Huey and Dewey, but I think they're going to get new names when I get them home.
There are a lot of pets to choose from, and people are finding just the right one.
She's just so lovable. She gives lots of kisses, and she's the right size for us. And look at that face. You can't say no to that face.
With paperwork signed, Abigail is going home. How are you feeling right now?
We're so happy to finally have her. We've been looking at her online for weeks, so we're happy to finally have her.
Oh, this is amazing. We love it.
It's way bigger than I ever thought it would be.
Irving has held similar events in the past, but this time around, there was a bigger publicity push, and other shelters joined this effort that Irving started.
We decided to make this a big deal, and all I had to do was spread the word, and all the local shelters jumped on board, so I couldn't be happier.
More than 30 agencies across the region joined in. Here, you see reps from many of them at the Animal Care campus for some of the advanced publicity. It all brought big crowds everywhere.
Every shelter's experiencing this. We're not the only one.
That led to those lines outside and then more inside. But people we talked to did not mind.
It moved really quickly, and I'm glad they did that because then it's smaller groups in size so we could actually spend time with the dogs.
A huge crew of volunteers is helping people find the right pet.
Yeah, we can help them.
Answering a lot of questions, getting cats out, getting dogs out to play and interact with the public to see if it's something that might fit in their household.
A volunteer is bringing this one out to meet the Lynches.
Yeah, we're gonna take them. What are you talking about?
That was only like, what, 30 seconds?
30 seconds, that's all it took, 30 seconds.
They moved to one of the shelter's Get Acquainted rooms.
She's been really wanting a dog for a while, so I've been hard-nosed about it.
But he's the best one to give in when he comes in.
But their story does not have the ending they wanted.
Our apartment complex doesn't accept Great Danes, so it's disappointing, but we're gonna keep looking.
Outside, we got a look at some of the large dogs eager for homes. In the play areas, families get a sense of how they interact. This one clearly wants to be in the water, which is great for the Contreras family.
The perfect one I really want to, because I love to swim and that's what kind of dog I want.
I think this one's going home today.
A lot of people are also getting something special to remember this day. Check out these adorable pictures.
We usually do dress them up. It's fun to put clothes on them.
Cuddlebug Photography is taking pictures of pets right after their adoption.
This was a great opportunity for us to come out and to get that first photo with a new best friend.
But sometimes it takes video to capture the personality.
She likes to climb on me and chew on my ears.
We'll give them time to figure that out and time for more adoptions to take place. When our team returned a few hours later, Cheyenne Jones was making the last adoption of the day.
Be my new best friend.
Otherwise, the shelter was nearly vacant.
As you can see, most of the kennels are empty. We just have a few cats and some large dogs left. All the small dogs that were able to go home are gone, and I couldn't be happier.
More than 150 Irving animals are in new homes. Across the region, there were more than 2,200 adoptions.
And it's the biggest event North Texas has ever seen, and I would argue it's probably the biggest adoption event the state has ever seen.
But they hope this is more than a one-day push. Organizers hope it added awareness, because the reality of rescue is this.
There's always animals needing to be placed and come in on a regular basis, and we'll be full again in a week.
But on this day, there is plenty to celebrate. Love and companionship only a pet can provide, added to hundreds of families.
It warms my heart.
Their unequivocal love. They love you forever.
Yeah, that was really great to see, and it's a good story to share. Go to our YouTube site and grab the link to post to your own Facebook or other social media site. And if you did not find a pet during Empty the Shelter Day, keep in mind that there are more available all the time. In fact, our Pets of the Week are coming up later in the show. Irving residents have a chance to learn more about the challenges of being a firefighter, and they do it by getting hands-on experience. The program is called the Citizens Fire Academy, and this is video from a past year's program. It is 9 weeks long, free, and it's open to adults in Irving. The long website on the screen is where you can go to sign up. The next cycle runs September 11th through November 8th. The Irving Fire Department and Mayor are among those that collect donations of pens, pencils, backpacks, and more to help make sure local students start off the school year with the supplies they need. City Source reporter Susan Kamya was there for the distribution.
A long line of families turned out early on Saturday morning at Irving High School.
Because school supplies can be very expensive.
This is the result of the 4th annual School Supplies for Success drive. People have been dropping off donations for weeks, and now it's time to give them out.
For the most part, it's the basics, pens, pencils, paper, crayons, things like that. But every backpack is unique in its own way.
We try to help the parents that are most in need. Okay, and so we have a list that's generated of the students that, based on the data that they give us, have the biggest financial need, and we invite a portion of them.
This year we've invited 2,000 families, and each of those families will receive 2 fully stuffed backpacks to support their kids going to school this fall.
The massive turnout requires a large group of volunteers. Members of the local business community are among those lending a hand.
It's been a great day so far, and we look forward to serving more families.
This school district, this school board, this superintendent is so focused on making sure that every student has the opportunity to reach their full potential. That is our goal, and we will do everything within our power to make sure that happens.
We're excited. We have about 4,000 backpacks to give out this year.
If you don't have the proper tools to learn, it makes it a little more difficult. And if they have the supplies, then they feel comfortable to learn like everybody else in the class.
After getting their school supplies, parents and kids were welcome to explore the community fair that included more than 40 vendors.
The social services that are provided in Irving are here, and our families can take advantage of finding out about those.
We're here with the ADT Always Cares program. It's a nationwide outreach program where we connect with the community.
We're just excited to meet the community, to help the kiddos as they're starting school, or handing out notebooks and stickers, and just trying to get to know the people here.
Just give them a reminder that we're here and that we can be there for their health benefits.
It's a great opportunity for my kids, not only me, my kids, so they can learn extra information.
Today, these kids aren't just being provided with the necessary school supplies. They are also getting medical treatments that will benefit them throughout the upcoming school year.
So the students can go in and get some screening, and if they need further revision, they will be given a voucher to go get additional evaluations. I used to teach 1st grade, and we would have little kids come in with toothache or they couldn't see the board. And this is a way for them to get screened right before school starts.
As the day went on, it was clear how much School Supplies for Success meant to those involved.
It's just so rewarding to be able to come today and see how we've all joined forces to make a difference and help get our kids off to a good start.
It's very rewarding. It's very rewarding to see it from the beginning stages to the end, because I get to see it all the way through the system, and it means a lot.
I want every student that goes to school here to have the same opportunities that I had. That's what it's important to me.
As gratifying as it is for them, it's an even more fulfilling process for students who are now ready and equipped for their first day of school. Susan Kamya for City Source.
With classes back in session, that means it is time to slow down in active school zones. Also remember that handheld cell phone use is prohibited in active school zones. That includes texting. Irving police will be watching, and drivers who violate this law could face fines up to $500. Hands-free devices are allowed by law, but safety advocates will tell you that they are still a distraction. The Irving Police Department is partnering with Raids Online to provide residents information about what crimes are happening in their neighborhoods. It replaces a similar service called Crime Reports, and police say Raids Online is pretty easy to use. The service is free and also offers residents a chance to offer anonymous tips. Sign up by visiting raidsonline.com. Many of us have outdated or unused prescription drugs in our medicine cabinets. Here's a chance to properly dispose of them so they don't get in the wrong hands or pollute the water. Irving is again participating in the National Take Back Initiative. It is a partnership between police and the Drug Enforcement Agency. This is video from a past year, but this time it's in a different location. In addition to providing a chance for safe disposal, the Take Back Initiative is also designed to draw attention to the problem of prescription drug abuse. Syringes and illegal drugs will not be accepted. Drop off those pharmaceuticals on Saturday, September 27th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. in the parking lot of Walgreens at 5310 North MacArthur Boulevard or 1330 North Beltline Road. The program is anonymous. Now let's check our most popular web videos, and wow, what a response to our story on Tug the Bull Terrier. Very happy to see it got a lot of views and dozens of shares. It would probably take an hour to read all the comments across different sites, but here are a few. On Facebook, Mary Lamb wrote, "Every day, Tug inspires me to be better, stronger, kinder, and he can turn my bad day into a better one. I woof you, Tug." Mistina Brownfield wrote, "Thank you for the Tug feature, loved the video." And from Diane Spencer, "Thank you for running Tug's story. He and his family have an amazingly hopeful story/message that needs to be told. Thank you for helping to get that story/message out there." Thanks for all of your comments, shares, and likes. The team here really does appreciate it. And our latest edition of ICTN's talk show, Open Line, featuring the always enthusiastic Dallas County Commissioner Dr. Elba Garcia, is also getting attention. On YouTube, Nicholas Gostin wrote, "I love the way Dr. Garcia explains things, never leaves you with questions unanswered." And this one has remained popular just about all year. Our look at the Strangling Brothers Haunted Circus, which we have heard is expected back in Irving this fall. If you missed any of those stories, find them at ICTN.tv. That's also where you can watch us live 24/7. Plus, catch us at youtube.com/The City of Irving. That's also a good place to comment on our videos because we always like to hear from you. Some people embrace their inner nerd, and they are not ashamed to call themselves that. Many of them show up for the various Comic-Con events at the Irving Convention Center. We went to a new Comic-Con event called Fan Appreciation Day, and this one was free.
So this is the first Fan Appreciation Days that the folks that have been bringing us Comic-Con and Sci-Fi Expo and Fan Days have brought. This is a new event for them.
I've been to almost every one since I was little. So I go to them because it's just fun seeing all the vendors and stuff and all the people. I have always loved Batgirl. She was always my favorite superhero when I was little.
She is amazing. She's my favorite DC character of all time, so how could I not cosplay her?
You know, the May event got so big it actually outgrew Irving. They went from 50,000 square feet in our exhibit hall here to 500,000 in Dallas. So it had exceeded us, but this is a new event they've created. As that event's gotten so much larger, it's been more challenging for people who are real collectors of merchandise and the sellers of merchandise to really get a chance to look and shop and buy.
I think it's a fantastic way for creators to meet readers and really to get new readers. And I've written a new comic book called The Night Owl Society. It takes place in Dallas. It's 5 high school kids, go to a private school in Dallas, and they decide to take on the mob.
Taking pictures of superheroes.
I love it when the kids take pictures of you.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing.
It's a Saturday and it's August, so this is otherwise a really slow time of year for us and for our hotels and for our restaurants. So this is a great chance to get some extra business at a time of year we're slow. These events bring a lot of attention, a lot of media awareness, a lot of great color, a lot of great stories. So we know we'll get lots of mileage on traditional media, on social media out of it. So those are all things we work to build, as well as just the general business of what this does for us.
I love seeing the same vendors that go to all of them and seeing old friends and stuff.
It's a first time event, free to the public, so that's a great thing, and people are still having a good time.
No one judges you at Comic-Con. It's a place to have fun and just kind of be with people who love the same things you do.
So the demand is here for this kind of event where fans just want to connect with collectors and dealers and creators. It's a fantastic thing.
Yeah, our crew always has a great time out there. And see more from Fan Appreciation Day at the end of the show. And here's what else is coming up at the Convention Center. September 6th, the bodybuilders are back yet again for the NPC Texas True Strength Games. October 17th through 19th is Dallas Comic-Con Fan Days. Find ticket prices and a full listing of public events at irvingconventioncenter.com. Chipotle is announcing the lineup for its Cultivate Dallas-Fort Worth Festival, which will happen along Irving's Lake Carolyn on October 18th. We brought you the announcement of the festival a few weeks back, along with these clips from this company promotional video. The company has since announced the musical lineup, which includes OAR and Amos Lee. Get the full list at chipotlecultivate.com. The free festival will also feature celebrity chefs, regional beers and wines, along with a kids zone. It all happens October 18th on Lake Carolyn. And congratulations are in order to our very good friends at the Irving Convention and Visitors Bureau. A group called CVent put Irving on the top 50 list of destinations for meetings in the whole United States. The CVB likes to remind us of the economic impact of these meetings. It says visitors bring $1.8 billion in spending to the city each year. Keep Irving Beautiful is also celebrating. It held the Mayor and KIB Proud Partners reception at First Baptist Church. Volunteers, media reps, business people, and more were among those receiving awards for their contributions to the group's success. As loyal City Source viewers know, Keep Irving Beautiful is a charity devoted to litter cleanup, recycling, as well as educating people on those topics. KIB also showed off its own honors. It recently got a check from the state in recognition of the work it does, and it will use that money to do even more. And there is a chance to get involved in the group's next big event. Sign up is underway for KIB's 23rd annual Trash Bash on Saturday, September 27th. This year it will take place along the Campion Trail at T.W. Richardson Grove Park. Sign up at keepirvingbeautiful.org. Now let's head to the Animal Care Campus because it's time for our Pets of the Week.
Hello, my name is Josh of the City of Irving Animal Shelter. Our first pet of the week is Flopsy. She is a 2-month-old female Chihuahua mix. If you're interested in adopting Flopsy, come on by, give her a shot. And our second pet of the week is Bella. She is an 8-year-old senior, but very fun and loving. If you're interested in adopting Bella, just come on by to the City of Irving Animal Shelter. Our third pet of the week is Felix. He is a 4-month-old red tabby kitten, very playful, as you can see, very loving. If you're interested in adopting Felix, just come on by the City of Irving Animal Shelter.
All right, thank you, Josh. The Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. It is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours are 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Also, check out the websites you see on the screen. We have one idea for a name for our friendly doggy who reads the graphics silently along with me. Derek over in Corporate Communications at City Hall suggests Ziggy. You can still email me other ideas. That dog definitely needs a name. A company that recently announced a big move to Irving is hiring. Next time on City Source, we are meeting some of the people pursuing careers with Envoy Airlines, which operates as American Eagle. Also, girls learn to protect themselves during a safety conference. We are there to get an up-close look at the lessons learned. And we're going to be out at the celebration kicking off the entertainment venue called the Music Factory, which is planned for Las Colinas. Email us your thoughts on our stories. The address is ictn@cityofirving.org. We may read some of your messages here on the show, or you can always comment on our videos at youtube.com/thecityofirving. And that's it for this edition of City Source. We leave you now with more from Dallas Comic-Con Fan Appreciation Day at the Irving Convention Center. Thanks to everyone who's a part of this one, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.